the NAWA Tag Team Championships. We got it! Introducing first, in the red corner, they are Pablo Chuco and the Doberman, the Oklahoma and their opponents. In the blue corner, they are the NAWA
Future campeones!
Pablo, Doberman, you've got something to say to the champions.
The Red Coalition's tag team run is gonna go down in the history books as a crock. OMC never got pinned. We never lost our titles. You're paper champions. You're nothing to me.
Hey, yes, sir. Why don't you go ahead and save everybody time and hand over those belts?
Hand them over.
First of all, Pablo, you shouldn't be yelling at your boss since you be working at my Chinese kitchen in the first place.
Did you feel safe up there in the middle of all that?
Yeah, despite any of the things that anyone might say about the Oklahoma-Mexico connection, I think I felt a mite bit safer with them. But with that horrible red Russian destroyer and Li Fang menacing me, I say, I think I'd feel more comfortable being at your side, ringside.
Well, I would certainly hope so, Nigel.
Well, I was thinking more of back when you were beating people up.
Nice move right off the bat. I want you to look at those boots that the destroyer's got on. Is that a bigger, heavier pair of boots than he's been wearing?
I think perhaps I overheard him say just the other day, and I'll try to get this verbatim. Now I am big champion need bigger boots. Doberman and Li Fang trading blows, but looks as if Doberman has gotten the leg up, whips Li Fang. Li Fang ducks.
Oh, beautiful flying elbow.
Doberman takes the one half of the tag team champions down and proceeds to beat him with some.
You know, Doberman and Pablo's been with these guys a couple of times, and Doberman and Pablo know if they're going to keep those belts and they're going to win this match, they got to take it to them. They can't hold back and they can't be bashful.
Well, certainly that is a fantastic piece of advice that I would certainly give OMC. But, well, you really can't turn your back on the Communist Coalition. I mean, Li Fang has some of the most dangerous feet in the wrestling business.
If you turn your back, Nigel, on anybody in that ring, you've made a mistake.
Fair enough.
Now, I just said about Li Fang earlier, he can deliver some beautiful, fantastic martial kicks. He can kick low, he can kick in the middle, and he can kick right up beside your head. He can kick straight, sideways, a spinning kick, a super kick. Li Fang is one of the better ones I've seen in a long time with his feet.
Well, I'm going to say Li Fang has frequently billed himself as the international warrior, and I'm going to have to say that...
There went a kick right there. Did you see that?
Beautiful, beautiful.
That's what I'm talking about. Right out of nowhere. Boom!
And without a doubt, Li Fang's kicks are lethal. I've not known anyone... Beautiful. beautiful diving DDT.
Pablo made the save then. That could have been it.
Yeah, and I'll be honest, I think that had Pablo not had the presence of mind to break up that pin, this match would have been a short one indeed.
It looked like it. I thought it was going to be over. Boy, he sure hammered him hard. Look at that with them boots. He's got a nice uppercut, Nigel.
Yes, he does it. One thing that you can say about the Red Russian Destroyer is that he is, without a doubt, a master of the power moves.
I just want to take a minute to thank the Waxahachie Daily Light. They do a lot for us. And I want to thank KBEC, Quebec Radio, 1390 AM. They do a lot for us. We appreciate these people.
We certainly do, yes, sir.
I want to thank Sonic, America's Drive-In. I want to thank Big Boys Toys and Carts, and Compton's Carpet Cleaning, and Oma's Jiffy Burger. These are all our sponsors, and we thank them very much for helping us out.
Well, they're killing. That's kind of what I was saying before, is that the Russian Destroyer is the master of the power move, and if you notice, he hoisted Doberman up and kind of carried him casually around the ring before slamming him.
I tell you, it looked
right
very
into the
easy
ring.
for him, didn't it? It looked very easy for the Russian. And Doberman's no lightweight. He would be about 230, perhaps 235. Pretty solid.
Yes. The Russian with an armbar. Turned it right into an arm breaker, sent Doberman crashing to the canvas, and then proceeds to lock an armbar submission on to Doberman. Looks like he's going to wear him out and see if he can do some damage to his arm.
See how long he holds on to that arm. Well, Doberman made a good move then and come up on top. That's a good move. Oh, he's hammering on that arm too.
It looks as if he's got perhaps a muscle pinch going on it. Li Fang rushes in to save his partner.
Now Pablo and Doberman's getting in a little dirty work.
The Russian
Got them both.
taking exception to the beating he just
Got
received.
two birds with one stone, didn't he?
Just
I tell you what,
manhandling.
That's hard on the back right there.
Manhandled Doberman as if he wasn't even
The
there.
Big Russian is a very punishing wrestler. The Big Russian's big and punishing and right in your face. And Li Fang is the martial art kick expert and very sneaky.
Notice there
Look
a
at
little
that.
bit of
That's nice.
very nice. Leading up to that, took him down with
And instead of having him straight on his back, he's setting in his ribs, pulling him up sideways.
looked as if Doberman was receiving a bite at the proverbial hands of Doberman. And now Doberman quite firmly in control as he tags in Pablo Juco. Ooh, Pablo with almost a drop kick, looked more like a stomp onto the arm and shoulder of Li Fang.
Little suplex here.
Ooh,
Now that was a quick snap suplex.
a very fast snap suplex by Pablo Juco. Goes for the 2 count. Russian attempts to make the break, but Li Fang had enough in the tank to kick out.
Exactly.
Rick
Pablo
Manning,
got a little choke on Li Fang now.
well, far be it for me to insinuate that
First chin lock, that's the knee in the back.
far be it for me to insinuate that Pablo Chuco and Doberman would stoop to nefarious means to secure the title win, but let's face it, last week they were in their eyes wronged, as last month they lost the title without ever being pinned.
Yes, they did. You're right, Michael. Sometimes in pro wrestling, things are not right. But you know, I'm going to say something about a referee. A referee's got a very hard job.
That they do.
And if he don't see it, you can tell him, but he has to go by what he sees and what he does not see. And too bad, but a referee, he doesn't have eyes in the back of his head. And a referee's only got 2 eyes, so you know he can't see it all.
That's very true. That's very, very true.
But of course, you know, fans of any sport, they don't cut any slack on the referees or the judges. They don't cut them no slack.
Well, it's kind of obvious as to why not. I mean, when you see something that's a gross violation of the rules and the referee doesn't see it, of course, the common spectator is going to assume they could have done it better.
You see that slap across the face?
I certainly did. And Pablo Chuco showing Li Fang very little respect here.
What's going to go on here now? Here we go. Beautiful. Oh, look at Li Fang. Oh,
Li Fang
awesome.
Reversing the...
Eat my feet. That's what that's called. Eat my feet. Well, I'll tell you, that hurt both guys, didn't it?
It certainly does. Li Fang reversing a top rope Frankensteiner and took the opportunity to do a double stomp on Pablo Chuco.
Yes.
Just to make sure that Chuco knew why Li Fang is one half of the NAWA Tag Team Champions.
Exactly why, right there.
The Big Russian with the series of shoulder thrusts into Pablo Chuco.
Oh, he followed in nice with that elbow.
Nice and close. Took Pablo Chuco's head almost clean off.
He said, I'm not through with you, Pablo. This is a rough customer. I'm going to tell you what. He can rough it up with anybody.
He certainly can. The Russian Destroyer, probably one of the most fearsome competitors in NAWA.
Yeah. He's not technical, he's not smooth, but he'll beat the heck out of you, I'll tell you that.
And with a resume like that, he doesn't need to be technical or smooth.
No, he doesn't.
Wrenching in looks like a...
Just get the job done, that's the main thing.
Yes, sir. Nice little reverse chin lock from our vantage. Taking a brief moment to get a handful of hair, just to torment Pablo Chuco. Referee manning on him immediately. Pablo Chuco managed, however, to get himself to his feet and drop it. The Russian Destroyer break the hold with a lovely jawbreaker.
I just love to watch a match like this.
Well, let's face it, Killer. When you have a match like this, not only are the fans high-strung because of the previous events, but let's face it, our champions are determined to keep the title, and the challengers are determined beyond anything to make sure that they regain their title.
Well, I'll tell you what. Oh, the people got their money's worth in this match right here.
They certainly
In
did.
this one single match.
But let's be fair, all of the matches tonight have been excellent. This is just the cream on top.
That's right. Every match here tonight has been a first-class match.
Pablo Chuco pulling just enough out to get a clothesline on the Russian as the Russian went for a clothesline, taking both of the men down.
And let's remember, when you watch our DVD, tune in and listen to Johnny Mantell, www.blogtalkradio.com/Johnny Mantell, and then you just click on to Mantell's Mantell's Corral. It is one heck of a talk show. It's fantastic.
Looks like the Oklahoma-Mexico connection didn't expect that. As the Russian and Li Fang did, I believe you call it a do-si-do.
Oh, it is a do-si-do.
Li Fang proceeding to punish on Pablo Chuco. Oh! And a vicious clothesline by the mad red Russian destroyer, leveling Pablo Chuco.
Boy, I tell you what, they're cleaning house right now, buddy.
Well, what's going on right now is the Communist Coalition is showing us exactly why they are the NAWA Tag Team Champions.
I tell you what, they're large and in charge.
But Killer, it looks almost as if, yes,
They got the Doberman tied up over there.
Oh, they've got not only the tied up, but the Russian is taking the opportunity to beat on him.
One man. Let's go.
Rick Manning's trying to restore order, but it looks as if perhaps. Oh no!
Oh, awesome! Get it right in his throat, brother.
A super kick.
Oh, and he must have had him up there 6'2", 6'3" feet up. Looks like he's gonna
go
my
for
God,
it
he's gonna
again.
Look at his mouth and nose bleeding. Oh, brutal.
Doing everything they can to dismantle again.
They're taking it to him, Nigel.
That they certainly are, Killer. What's going on here? No.
Oh, boy.
Bring it!
Doberman's a wild man. Check him out. Oh, look at him.
Doberman doing everything he can to try and come to the aid of Pablo Chuco after being tied in the ring.
Pablo Chuco's laying dead. He's dead in the ring there. He's out.
Well, it looks as if it looks as if Li Fang and the Russian destroyer have.
Disqualifying this team, your winners.
Ladies and gentlemen, absolutely pandemonium's occurring. Li Fang went for a super kick to take out Doberman and ended up being flattened with a looks as if a Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have got an unprecedented and rather unfortunate first title match for the Red Coalition, the Communist Coalition, as they have apparently taken and beaten Pablo Chuco to the point where referee Rick Manning had felt compelled to disqualify them and awarded the victory to the Oklahoma-Mexico connection, but due to the disqualification, the title does not change hands. We would like to remind everyone to check us out on the internet, on Facebook, NAWA Big Time Pro Wrestling Texas, on YouTube, search keyword Big Time Pro Wrestling, and on MySpace, search for Killer Tim Brooks. Tune in next time for more Killer Tim Brooks, NAWA Big Time Pro Wrestling, Texas Tough. I'm Nigel Rabbit. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you next time.